Yo, what's up? What's happening? Welcome to another episode of Figured It Out with me, the greatest soldier turned artist of all time, Forrest Job. Let's clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Sorry, Artie Murphy, that title goes to me. But I hope everybody is doing well. I am great. Let's just jump right into it. All right, let me see. Let's talk some pop culture shit real fast. I told y'all niggas. I told y'all niggas. I told y'all Kelsey shot Meg because women will shoot each other over the same dick. Oh man, bruh. And it's not even fun anymore saying, I told y'all. It's really because you're just, especially on the internet, you're just kind of shouting out to an empty vacuum. That's all that is. But um like the one, well, it's like two people in particular I would love to just hit up and say, I told you, nigga. It's probably hasn't like officially, like, I don't know, I guess they put out a statement that I think Kelsey's bodyguard, whoever's bodyguard, said that Kelsey shot Meg. But man, but before we even go any further, prayers up for Tory, man. That dude got poked 14 times. Damn. Like, why was 14 the number that the motherfucker picked? Like, all right, bam, I'm gonna get him. God. Like, do you count each poke? Like, get him in the head, back of the head, bam, let's get him in the gut. Man, dude had two collapsed lungs, and that right there, that's another reason why I love my freedom. Now, I do not believe in right or wrong, but I do believe in legal and illegal. Mainly when it becomes a felony in certain types of misdemeanors. If it's just a fine, then whatever. I don't give a fuck. You pay that shit off. But yeah, that felony shit, nah. I am cool. I am cool on that. And now it is messed up that Tory is sitting in prison for something that he didn't do, but I feel like he's sitting in prison for bad choices. And he's like, hey, what were some of his bad choices? Hey, trying to fuck three different women without letting them all know. Look, I am trying. I think it was the Kylie, one of them gender chicks, but he was at least fucking Meg and Kelsey, and him just not saying, hey, I'm smashing both of y'all. It is what it is. And then I'm gonna try to smash the Jenner chick over here. You gotta, when you're messing with multiple women, they all need to know the program. Like, you got to give them the playbook, and if they don't want to go by the playbook, then you're like, hey, you can be replaced. You can be replaced. But shame on Meg, man. But she's being a woman. That's like, that's why we got to get rid of this whole believe black women thing. Like, just eradicate it. Just get it out of your vocabulary. Just stop it. You don't need to believe anybody. It's called trust but verify. Okay, you say this happened. Okay, let's verify this. Okay, all right. Your story's not adding up. Why not? And I know Meg is gonna, and I knew it was gonna come down to this day because her sales are probably low. Um, and I know what I predict her doing is eventually getting on the internet and crying about how she felt like she was forced to lie by her label and forced to withhold the truth and forced to go along with it. Like, basically, it ain't gonna be her fault because these bitches will blame the stars before they blame themselves. Like, for real, just sad. Um, and I remember when I was doing stand up comedy, I would talk about how accountability is coochie kryptonite. Like, you throw some accountability at the woman, she's, what do I do with this? Take ownership. Like, I will respect you more if you take ownership of your stuff. Um, you can quote me on this, but I'll say it time and time again. The truth is way more entertaining than the lies you try to sell me. That right there. What other lies we got going on? Who else is in the news? You got who else? Who else? Now I don't know about that Haley Bailey situation because I saw interviews with DDG where he was being accused of like he'd been accused of being abusive before. He was all like trying to skate around the topic, but I'm like, own that stuff, own it, brothers. Let me tell you something. Own as somebody who has been an abuser before, own it. Just say, hey, I had anger issues. I get triggered. These are my triggers. When maybe when my baby mama or woman says these certain things, my mind goes here, and I have not developed the tools yet to be able to control that because these women they can get away with, oh, especially with Cassie talking about they were saying, oh, she didn't have the vocabulary to express her saying that she didn't want to attend the freak offs. No, Cassie, I know we're switching gears, but we on it now. Cassie she fell in love with the fame and the money. She had an opportunity to stay with a corny nigga with Ryan Leslie. There you go, right there. But she saw the dollar signs and fame is one hell of a drug. One hell of a drug. And therefore she got pissed in the mouth for it. And I wish I could have seen Cassie get pissed in the mouth. I wish I could piss in Cassie's mouth. I wonder when it's gonna come out that Diddy was smashing these dudes, or was it just him just watching? So many questions. Free Diddy. I feel like Diddy's gonna get off in more ways than one. But what illegal thing has he done? What illegal thing has he done? Tell me that. Riddle me that, Batman. But moving right along. Let me see. Oh, that's a good transition. Back to Meg and Kelsey and Tory. I wish that I could. I got that nigga him blocked. Ah, why I keep calling him that? Sherman. I got Sherman blocked. The dude that was on Listen, which you can't find on streaming platforms anymore. If you got their song, hey, it's a collector's edition. Um, and I still have the original recordings. It's gonna take a lot of money for me to re-release that. A lot of money. But I told that short nigga that Kelsey shot Meg. And for somebody who claims to have fucked all these women, I'm like, bro, you really don't know women like that at all. Because I know women better than they know themselves. I know they do that type of dumb stuff. Um, but yeah, I think we were out. We had gone somewhere, and I was telling him, I was like, nah, man, Kelsey shot Meg. He was like, no, niggas, hothead, and this. And I'm like, bruh, the evidence said that Tory didn't have any gun residue on his hands. As somebody who shot so many weapons, when you shoot weapons, you end up with residue on your hands. I swear, man. I swear, man. See that right there. That let me know then that I should have let that dude go and jump. But I learned my lessons. Actually, my dog Lil Thelma is the one that spotted him early because when he came in my apartment once, she started barking like growling, and my baby girl Thelma, she has only barked at two. Yeah, when I had her in Atlanta, she only barked at two people. My cousin's fiance, watch out, girl, and then also Sherman. And so, yeah, they live long enough to expose yourself. Um, gave that dude a hit, man. What else? Speaking of hits, go ahead and stream Grams on all platforms with Trent Morrison, produced by me. What we name that? Grams. Yeah, giving rare art makes sense. Giving rare art makes sense. 5 tracks, nice short EP, just fire, fire from front to back. The two standout songs though are well, actually three. Wee Hours is just chef's kiss. How did I do that? There we go. And Hearts and White Sand. Oh man, I that was talk about some psychedelic rock. Ah, man, I was on it. And then Mike Jack. So hopefully he does some visuals for it, and I'll just keep shooting them beats, and I look forward to us creating something more. And, that was a fun project. That was a fun project. All right, knock that out, knock that out, knock that out. All right, speaking of sending beats, I've sent beats out to a few people, and there was this one young lady on TikTok. I liked her. I liked the way she carried herself on TikTok. The stuff she was talking about, and I checked out her music. Music is dope. She had two singles on all streaming platforms, and so then I reached out and I liked her cadence. I liked her flow, and I was like, "Hey, yo, you want to work?" And she goes, "Yeah." So I sent her some beats, and then she responded with like, "Hey, I like the beats, but I like beats like I like J. Cole type beats or Jid type beats. And if whenever somebody tells me like these type beats, I instantly just check out. That's like that black kitty chick. Like I had to, I had to, I blocked her and just like because I had sent her beats a while ago, and she took forever to. She ain't even hop on none of them. Like she said, "Oh, I like this, I like that," and I'm like, then I think what it was for me was I ended up getting her some Apple headphones, earbuds, and still like so she could like create on Bandcamp on BandLab. Still nothing. And like she made another song with like another dude and this and that. And I'm like, and after a while, because I asked her before, I was like, "Hey, what's up? Everything good?" She's like, "Yeah, everything good. This going on." And I'm all like, "All right." Then after a while, I was like, "You know what? Silence is a good enough answer to me." So I was like, "You know what? I'm tired of seeing your face out here doing all these other things, but putting in the work." Like people like these, it's annoying. These artists are so fucking lazy. It's like they say they want greatness, they say they want to go to these next levels, but they don't want to put in the work. Don't want to put in the work. Like what? It's not making sense. Your words are not matching your actions, my nigga. And but anyways, yeah, old girl, I forgot her name. Is it Ari? There we go. But yeah, and I just kind of said like, yo, I'm not trying to sound like nobody. I don't listen to type B channels. I really don't even listen to a lot of hip hop at all. Like it's like a lot of rock, like dance music. If it is hip hop, it's the same. I'm listening to the same like Mac Miller, Donda 2, maybe some Dave Blunts here and there, some random stuff I hear on the internet that sounds nice, but I'm not trying to. Yo, friends don't let friends get all their beats from YouTube type beat channels. We'll say it again. Friends don't let friends get all their beats from type beat channels. All right. If you want to sound different, try something different. It's funny because I was as I remember Trends, he put out an old project. Well, it was a new project, but it was old material, and I could just tell it was just YouTube beats, and I'm just thinking like, bro, if you want to, I'm just thinking like, hey, if you want to go to the next level, man, that's for any of you artists. If you want to take it to the next level, find you a producer that is just putting in a like grinding, putting out 5 beats a day for 3 summers. That's a different world, like 3 summers. Like for real, like putting out beat after beat after beat and work with them and build with each other. That's the magic combination. Because if anything, you're gonna get a lot of free. Like I don't charge for these beats. I don't because it's all like I feel like charging for beats, and I got a lot. I heard this from Conductor Williams. Like it would have a lot of conversations, lot of art would not be made if I was letting money get in the way. Like I'm gonna make these beats, and even then, if a big time artist wants to come in and wants one of my beats, hey, donations, donations, donations. All right, I'm getting my name out there. So yeah, so I sent. So I told her like, yo, I'm not trying to sound. Oh, okay. then she got more into describing what she wanted, and I'm like, okay, I can work with that. Like if you tell me, I think she was like piano, strings, a lot of bass, contrast, this and that. I'm like, okay, bam. Then I can go in, and when I'm making my beat, I'm like, okay, all right, first thing we want, she's a classical pianist. Okay, all right, bam. Let me either one. Like last night, I downloaded some opera, I downloaded some classical music. Did a beat with yeah. I was like, all right, bam. We got piano, keys. Start there. Then let's bring in the strings. Start there. All right, hi hats and artists, trap artists. I mean producers. Please mix those hats a little bit lower because all I hear is and it's like, oh my goodness, it's so annoying. Sometimes I hear my own hats. I'm like, I need to mix them lower. I remember I was listening, man, fuck Timberland. There we go, get it out there. I was listening to some of his old stuff, and them hi hats was so loud. That was all I could hear. But yeah, but I look forward to hopefully Ari hops on these tracks. But if anything, I'm I'm just working. I'll be sending out hits. I had this one hit that I took an immature song and I sent it to my cousin Najee. I'm like, bruh, it's a hit. Hop on the hit. But you can't want it more than they would do. Like you, that's the thing. You cannot want it more than the artist wants it. All right. All right, we're done with that. All right, let me see. Let me finish out with. Okay. All right. So I did my last round. Well, I was doing a round of four of combo. Um, so I'll start with the combo first. It's just real easy to knock out. So combo is a toe venom. Um, and what happens is they take the shaman or the medicine man takes the stick, lights it up, and then puts it in your skin. Burn. It's like it's about I don't know. For me, it was five. So I got five burn marks on my right shoulder, masculine side, then my left, feminine side, and then my right ankle, and then my left ankle. And excuse me. Then they put the venom on there, and what it does is it's a cleanse. So hold on. No, there we go. It is a cleanse, so it's purging your body of toxins, of basically anything that's not serving your body. Um, and yeah, it's a cleanse. So then when I go back and do Bufo, I can go deeper. So the first one, they did that. I didn't do the rape. I swear, I have some rape trauma. So rape is this. They basically blow it up your nose. And I remember the first time I did rape last year, it was like instant regret, and I was purging. The second time I did rape, instant regret, purge. I was like, I feel like I couldn't breathe. It gets better as you do it more. But that time during the combo, I was all like, man, I'm just trying to do this because as soon as like basically when it started up here, it hits quick. Your body starts to heat up, your heart rate goes up a little bit, and yeah, you got to start slamming water. You just start slamming water, and then you just purge, and projectile vomit, and like you're purging up. It's like, and I had to fast 12 hours beforehand, so I'm going in hungry, dog. And like you're purging, it's yellow. It's the Panama. It's like the bile and toxin from your liver and your stomach, and yeah. So I have thrown up more in the last 2 weeks than in like 5 years. Yeah. So um, I'll say the hardest ones were the first time, the second time, and then the fourth time. Because the fourth time, it was, I thought I was done. And then I was about to leave. And then I was like, oh, where's the bucket? Speaking of this, I got a picture of it. I'm going to post it for some art. So, yeah, I'm looking for, and I just feel so much lighter, so much more lighter. And my dreams are way more lucid. And I'm just enjoying the life journey. And I don't know. I wanted. I guess we'll knock it out here. So we'll go back in time. Last month I did Bufo, which is 5-MeO DMT. And they wouldn't let me do it at the retreat last year because I got misdiagnosed with bipolar. But my first Bufo, I went in, and it's funny how I came across um, the medicine man because I was on Hinge and I met this white chick, and she told me about she had been doing Bufo, and she put me on to I call him Abuelo because that's what we call him. And so I went. I was nervous. Did Rapé, and well, my bad. So going back to this last fourth time, I did Rapé twice. I'm proud of myself. Because anybody that's done Rapé, they know how much it sucks. And it's funny too, doing combo. It's like doing it with the dudes in there. Like they just like, hey, you on your own, buddy. It's you in that bucket. Like the abuelo, he'll come around and fan you a little bit with the fan, and then they do the smoke stuff or and this all that the sage I think, and then they'll spray like some spritz. Um, and it's on your own. But I be seeing these videos on TikTok, the women medicine women and doing it, and they're like they're holding the women like it's gonna be okay. You got this. It's okay. It's like dog. It's hilarious. But yeah, back to the Bufo. So, first time I was nervous because it was I first time meeting these folks. Go in and I do the rap A, and then I'm like scared, like I thought I was gonna die, and I'm purging, and they're like, yeah, that's just the ego. And so then I do the and I so how the bufo works is they pretty much light it up. It looks like a crack pipe, and you inhale, and it count down from 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course, my abuelo, he doesn't speak English, so it's diez, nueve, all that stuff. And then you hold it, and then you breathe in again. I think that's how it's. And you breathe out. And as you're breathing out, you're just kind of floating back. And you're just seeing all the sacred geometry. And it's like it's the God molecule. So you're going straight to God. And that first time was an exorcism for me because I'm just like, puked on my left side, puked on my right side. When I left, I puked again. It's crazy, dog. So the second time wasn't as intense because I didn't do the rapé. But the whole time while I'm doing the bufo in there, I'm like, I can feel myself like holding on and stuff. But and then the third time was cool. Fourth time, I was revealed some stuff, and it's just real trippy. It's just real trippy. It's something you've got to experience for yourself. That's all I can say when it comes to that. And then also some things were revealed to me that I'm not going to talk about here because I'm not trying to get banned. Uh, so that's what it comes down to. But as I'm doing them more and more, I just feel like the the dark and the light are coming more together, and I feel like I'm becoming more of this superhero, these superpowers, and just recognizing the king that I am because I've seen myself as a king in past lives. Um, the the great chosen one that I am, the artist, the greatest artist of all time that I am. Yeah, I'm enjoying. I'm addicted to healing now. I'm addicted to healing. I feel like my yoga practice is getting deeper. My art is getting deeper, more expressive. My beats sound better. I'm just enjoying this, and it's funny because as I'm going through the bufo, I'm telling. Do I even want to talk about this? I told a certain somebody that I love them, and I've also like imagined having relations with different people, and we're gonna leave it at that because honestly, as I become more, as my life, because Forrest is already a character for me and I pour all of it into there. But there's certain things that I want to keep for myself, and so I'll do that. Certain things I'll go in more depth and I'll talk about it like on different platforms. Like if you follow my podcast, where it's my verbal journal, you might get a little bit more, but you'll get pieces here and there. You're not going to get it all in one space. But I think that's it for now. Definitely check out my art on forrestjob.com. I'm going to be releasing way more erotic, way more raw art on there because I want to get it out and I can't put it on Instagram. So I think that's all I got. Y'all be great. If you got any questions, concerns, gripes, Yelp reviews, drop them in the comments. If you would like to be on Figured It Out, hit me up. We could make something happen. I can't do no Instagram lives because I'm banned from there until like next year. So free to guys. And y'all be great. Keep making your art. Keep putting more yourself into your art. Peace.